Meteorologist Eric Burris here with you on a Sunday morning. It is December 26th. It is the day after Christmas, and we are tracking beautiful weather. How you doing? You doing okay? I hope so. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good. Let's do good together, shall we? Let's look outside first and foremost and see what's doing on our Tower Cam network. That's a shot toward downtown Orlando, and then, of course, the tourist district off in the distance. A little bit of a haze, but it is a beautiful, beautiful start to the day. I will tell you, temperatures are a little warmer than they were this time yesterday. We're sitting at 56 degrees in the city, about 61 degrees in Leesburg, 54 in Palm Coast, and 53 degrees in Ocala. Temperatures this morning are definitely running warmer than they were yesterday. That is for sure. When we compare readings, as a matter of fact, we're running roughly 5 to 7 degrees warmer in our northern suburbs. So it's definitely a noticeable thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just kind of an indicator of our forecast, and not just our forecast for this morning, but our forecast through the afternoon. Take a look at our overall setup. 72 by 11 o'clock. Your 12-hour forecast brings you to 77 by 1 and 79 degrees by 3 o'clock. So it looks great. It feels great. I think you're really going to be enjoying this overall weather perspective. Just because we don't have rain, we really don't have concerns either, if anything. We're really stuck in this weather picture. So let's take a look and see what's doing on the national map, okay? High pressure in control across much of the eastern seaboard. That same exact idea is holding true here in our area. High pressure protecting. So as long as that happens, you don't really have an opportunity to see much in the way of change. So today, high pressure looking good. Tomorrow, high pressure looking good. And that front up to the north that wants to try and knock on our doorstep doesn't make it. Why? Because no weather makers can break through this ridge of high pressure. Until this ridge breaks down, until we're able to change it up, it's up to the high to let anything happen. So not much. By Tuesday, the high is still overhead, which means we continue to warm, and we continue to warm, and we continue to warm. Now, by Wednesday into Thursday, we start to watch that frontal boundary. And it's that frontal boundary that will try to push that high pressure ridge out and try to make things adjusted for us. But I will say it does not succeed. It does not succeed. So we are kind of stuck in this overall weather perspective with temperatures climbing little by little. Where is this stupid graphic I'm looking for? I did it yesterday. I tweaked it today. Hold on a second. Is my brain shut off? Don't answer that. Oh, there it is. The answer is yes, my brain was shut off. Okay. What I was trying to lead to until my brain shut off is that the overall idea is that our forecast for New Year's is looking nice and mild. It would have been a really smooth story to get to if my brain hadn't shut off. Oh, well. Nancy says Eric makes our weather fun for us to understand. Well, thank you. Until my brain shut off. Stephanie, good morning to you. Sentimento says, still sick with bronchitis. I'm sorry to see that. Stephanie, good morning, though. Jan, Arnett, Luis, good morning. Kenneth, good morning. Eric, with an H, good morning to you, bud. Hope you're doing well. It says, good morning from Wisconsin. It's currently 11 degrees with a winter storm watch. 1 to 4 inches of snow and possibly freezing rain. Thomas, Central Florida is open for business, buddy. If you want to come down, that's what we're going to be doing for New Year's Eve. Disney, Universal, everybody celebrates New Year. And you know what we're not doing? We're not doing snow or winter or ice. I mean, I'm just sorry, not sorry. Come on down. Jan says my brain is shut off until coffee. The problem is I haven't had a full cup of coffee. I did have a little bit though, but yeah, apparently not enough. Beverly's asking about the January calendar. I'll get it. I haven't had time. I'm going to be honest with you. Between family and family and family and working and family, and then my father, which is a part of family, but that's added on my head. I haven't had time. I will get to it. This week I will get to the January calendar. Yeah, I'm sorry. Mercy, good morning all. Love you. Wake up to Eric's voice when I didn't have to get up early to go to work. Yay, no snow. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. What am I drinking? It's my protein shake. It's my breakfast every day. 30 grams of protein, 160 calories, has enough caffeine for 1 cup of coffee. Yeah, so, yeah. Carolyn says, don't sweat it. Well, you know, I want to be honest with you. I haven't had time. I do the absolute best I can, but yeah, that's all I can say. I do the best I can. Yeah. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the week ahead because temperatures are going to be warm. I don't know that we're going to get to records in Orlando necessarily until about Friday. New Year's Eve, though, may be a record. The forecast high temperature is 84. The record is 85. So we're going to be in the ballpark there. At the beginning of the week, not so much. By the end of the week, yeah, we'll definitely be in that vicinity. So it's going to be a warm week, my friends. At least we're not talking about, severe weather or anything like that. Though, the overall long-range patterns do show opportunities for some storms to come on in a little bit later on. Which brings me to my next point, which is I am covering this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I will be in on Sunrise with you. So that will give me ample opportunity to chat with you on Coffee Talk and to work on the calendars. But you know what else I've been doing is I've been working on, I'll show you, because I need to test it anyway. I have been working on, and I'm going to pop up our 7-day forecast, but I've been working on sponsors. So there's that. I had to remove, I think, was it City Furniture did our sponsorship for the morning show? I had to remove that. And then I've got a new one. Let me test it and see if it works. This is for tomorrow. Let's see if it works. Hey, it works. Duncan's joining us. That one was for free, Duncan. Yeah, so the things that you don't even realize are things that we do, and I've got it set so that it's all automatic. But yeah, so sponsorship, I've been doing a lot of sponsorships, and the problem is that I got into the window of time where the sponsorships play in pretty big. Last year I was able to get the January calendar done early, but with this year and my father and just being a parent, just being a parent beats the heck out of me. So. But I can tell you a look at early January looks like we'll shift back cold and probably a little stormy too. So at least there's that. Lauren, Carolyn, love Duncan. Well, what is it, 7? Did I say 7? I think it's 7. Or is it 7:30? I'm not even going to check. I'm not going to bore you. But whatever point. On CW18, you'll see that in the corner. Whatever. Having first breakfast with y'all, second breakfast when my girls get up. Eric, that sounds great. That sounds great. Lisa, how's my father? I'll tell you about it in a couple of minutes. Let's just get through some weather stuff. Make sure everybody knows what's going on weather-wise, and then we can get to that. But we've got a great stretch of weather. There's really not much to talk about, which I'm very okay with. I do want to point out, though, okay? Just because we were talking about Wisconsin and the winter storm and all that other nastiness, it's 29 in Chicago right now. It's 3 in Billings. Now, I get it. It gets cold in those areas. But the point I'm trying to make is there is definitely some chilly air out and about, okay? High pressure building in across the nation's midsection. That's all well and good. But while the weather picture is actually pretty quiet across the nation, let's just check our national airport status. We're doing fine. I just want to check the overall airspace system status and see if there's any localized delays. Let's check the northeastern United States. We're looking good there. The southeastern United States, we're looking good here. There are some issues, though, if you're planning on heading out to Orlando International Airport. There are national programs as well in effect. So it looks like because of volume, I'm just going to read this. All altitudes delay assignments are put in. Delay condition for volume. I'm just reading some of these points here. So there are some national airspace programs in effect slowing things down, but it's just some subtle delays. It's not that bad. But you can see delays and cancellations at Orlando International Airport. That is going to be related to staffing, okay? The weather picture's good. There's no ground stops, no delay programs. There is compacted traffic due to volume, so they're kind of having to sluggishly adjust things around. But generally speaking, most everything is running good. There are some cancellations, though, and that's going to be staff related. So just keep a heads up, okay? If you're traveling, be nice to them, for goodness sake. These crews are doing the absolute best that they can, okay? Sorry, I had to send that note. All right, so that's what we're looking at. What is the second and the third looking like? Let's see, give me a minute. LRC, I'm gonna eyeball this. Hold on a second. Give me 2 seconds to pull this up. All right, and I'll give you kind of an eyeballs look. Okay, all right. So, January, I got it pulled up. So January 1st is cycle day 24. A bit warmer. First, second, and third. Second into the third is when we should be talking about a front moving in our direction. Fourth and fifth, the fourth should be wet. So now I'm kind of curious. Let's do the GFS. The fourth into the fifth. The fourth should be wet. Yeah, there's the third. The third into the fourth. Yeah. So that should be, okay, so that lines up pretty well. That's the third. January 3rd lines up with cycle day 26. Cycle day 26 lines up to November 4th or 5th. So November 4th or 5th. Do you remember in November 5th was the day that we got 10 inches of rain in Volusia County. That was November 5th. So this frontal boundary, now of course it's going to be drier this time around because it's in January, but that plays in pretty directly with that. What about the European? What's the European going with? November 2nd, November 3rd, November 4th. And then it kind of backs up the moisture. Interesting. So anyway, that's right on time. And then afterward, we get that floreaster, or at least we did. Had a little storm system develop off of the east coast. Not really sure if we're seeing much. Right there, maybe that's the little floreaster there. We'll have to see how that plays out. But anyway, you know, that would give us, it looks like we do get into a colder setup around cycle day 27, 28. Which would be around January 3rd, 4th, 5th. So yeah, January 3rd, 4th, 5th, the LRC would state that we would shift into a colder pattern if it plays out correctly. So that's what we're looking at, my friends. Just a sneak peek. I make cheese for a living here in Wisconsin. It's kind of hard moving to Central Florida. I got at least 18 to 20 more years to work before I can retire. Thomas, you can always come visit. You can always come visit and make a different kind of cheese in Florida, you know? All right, anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? We're going to do a fairly quick one today just because we've got Seamless Sunday and I'm trying to work on. I'll tell you what I did get built. I'll show you this. This is not live data, so don't freak out, but I am working on getting live power outage data. So I built a graphic this morning. Again, this is not live. But for severe weather and other cases, during the newscast today, I was working on power outage data. So anyway, that was what I was working on today. There's so many little projects. There's so many little projects. All right, my father. Let me get you the update, okay? I'll be going and seeing him today. All right. So my brother reported through a conversation with the doctor, he's much better compared to a week ago. Not sure we are ready to extubate or pull the ventilator tube yet, but we are close, probably on Monday. More antibiotics for lung secretions and white blood cell count. There is someone definitely in there. 1,000 things can happen, but I think he's going to make it. Back to 50% oxygen on the vent, but it's good to rest him. Doc on Monday will be aggressive. We'll have a good stay in the ICU even after the ventilator is pulled, followed by a good amount of rehab. Heart looks good. So that was straight from the doctor. You know, we don't know much until we bring the sedatives down and we can kind of see what he looks like. But, you know, these are all very, very slow steps in the right direction. So we will continue to monitor that. And for those of you that have been sending out the good vibes and the prayers, this has been nothing short of a positive update. And I will continue to have patience and grateful heart to continue to follow this. So thank you so much for everybody who's asking about him, who's praying for him, who's sending out good juju, good vibes. He's a real putz. He's a real putz. And if anybody's going to be a putz through this, it's going to be him. So Arnett, glad he's still fighting. Love him. He's a real putz. So thank you guys and gals so much for that. All right, last look at the 7-day forecast, just so that you can remind all your friends up north why they should come vacation or come live in Central Florida, because it doesn't get much better than this. I mean, I guess it could, but it doesn't. Lots of sunshine right through the New Year's Eve, New Year's Day holidays. Bright sunshine, beautiful weather. That Friday into Saturday opportunity for a few showers, that's a front that will not make it. And then just after, I think about the second, the third, the fourth, that's when we should see another frontal boundary move in. That one should at least help to bring us a little bit of a cool down, just a little bit. I'll take anything we could get, all right? All right, listen, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out on this day after Christmas. I hope you and your family had a wonderful holiday. Thank you for letting me be part of your holiday, and we'll see you again on TV in a couple of minutes. And for Coffee Talk at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm in for Kellyanne tomorrow, so I will see you for WESH 2 News Sunrise, starting at 4:30 in the morning. My gosh, that's so cool. So early. All right, see you guys.